Here's our option edge product, the set it and forget it that I mentioned. And we are in the beta phase. So these are some of the features of the platform. And we will take a look inside and do a quick walkthrough. So I have about 3 different accounts. One is very aggressive. And that one's actually up 533% for the year. This account is more middle of the road for me anyway. And then I have one that's very conservative that does income strategies. So as you see, it loads up the dashboard and you kind of get the paper trading balance. Everything starts at 100,000. And this is as of, I would say, the last 2 weeks. So not bad on a return versus the indices. Today, it's not trading today because of President's Day, but we can kind of see how the platform works. I have set up some strategies to help people make a decision on which stock to take a look in based on their risk profile. So all they have to do is input a stock symbol, hit one of these, and it automatically sets up their automation engine. Showing performance trends. That was a big day right there. We have the news, which is always great for the stocks that you put in your watch list, and then the stocks that are in the market, just to give you a full holistic view. Always great to have earnings to see what's going on. These are some active positions. I did not make these trades. These are all automated trades made by the system based on my risk profile, which I have, I think, a max of 15% on the top profit and 5% on the stop loss at the bottom. You go down here, look at symbol performance, and Apple and others have done well. Tesla, AMD, not so much. But over here, you get these unusual options activity, which is great to kind of see what the whales. This is the whales of people who buy tens of millions of dollars worth of stock options, and you can see some kind of pattern when they do that. It gives you an idea. And these are some of the recent trades. If you go into, and I'll quickly go through this, the portfolio basically just kind of shows performance and what I've done to date on positions. I don't worry about the swing percentage. I actually do a lot of trading on purpose to break it to see what happens. But overall, 23% still not bad. Active positions, trade history. Then you go into the trade where you can manually go in and trade if you wanted to. I've done that quite a few times. This tool is awesome, the options analyzer. I can literally put in a stock. I can go ahead and select the expiration and analyze options, and it will come back with a different types of options that I might want to consider. I typically like to go out about 30 days. So I'll do analyze options. And come on. Murphy's Law when it comes to technology demos. They can always, hey, all right, great. So you can see some of the top recommendations for call and put strategies based on that expiration date and for Apple. And then the cool thing about it is that I made sure that it can do a detailed breakdown using AI analysis and understanding the Greeks, which a lot of novices don't, but it helps long term. And then the trade analysis. I can go into other areas and look at opportunities. And these are just looking at your watch list and looking at trading signals, market movers, and AI recommendations. I'm going to skip around because I only have 40 seconds. You got your watch list. Of course, it was opening up, which does the same thing, but you can automate, trade, or analyze from here. This is the engine that makes it all work automatically. Definitely something I'm going to go in more detail on, but just going to give you a look at things that I set up or set up from the beginning. You get your alerts, which are right here. Gives you an idea on some opportunities on that. And then you go in here and you get your history, and that kind of gives you everything that you've done to date. Hope this was informative. Talk to you soon.